So we're talking about the elbow today and understanding its importance in your Wing Chun. There's a few sayings we have about the elbow, and all of them are very, very important because it's the elbow that dominates the situation. The elbow dominates between you and them. You never let anyone get past your elbow either. So when I say dominate the situation with your elbow, you make sure that that elbow, they can't get over, they can't get on the side, they can't get to the inside or under your elbow. We always fight from behind the elbow. That means everything we're doing, our elbow is behind our efforts, whether they be offensive or defensive. So make sure that your elbow is generally simultaneously defending as it's attacking. That's a big part of Wing Chun, understanding that in this close quarters. The elbow is what really protects you in these situations, so that when I try to come in, I can't. So if you don't have a good elbow, and there's two main things that you can do poorly with your elbows that will make you not protect yourself when someone's coming at you. Now, one of them is to have your elbows too close to your body, called chokyu, or too close of a bridge, right? Too close. You don't want that. You can't defend yourself. You want to keep an immovable elbow space, batong-jong. You want to keep that elbow space at least a fist width from your body. If it goes closer than that, it's collapsible. Your elbow becomes collapsible, and then you're weak and you can't do anything. You think about a bench press. The strongest part of you on a bench press is the end of it. The further you come back, the weaker you are in that. So don't get scrunched up in your elbows when you're fighting. So that's chokyu, the first of the poor things to do with your elbows. Then we have feizhong. Feizhong is when your elbows are flying out too far. If your elbows are flying out too far, you can't protect someone that comes into your center in close quarters. So you want to keep your elbow in, right, as you're doing things. Otherwise, let's say you're in here, somebody throws an uppercut and you have your elbows out. You're very vulnerable to that uppercut. As I'm trying to go to your chin. So how do you defend against the uppercut? You keep that elbow in. They run into your elbow, and that does not feel very good. Keep that in. Try it again. There, you stopped it. Having these elbows in place, in addition to position, we're also talking about structure. So the structure of what you're doing is important as well. So what is the difference between structure and position? Well, structure actually refers to more of the connections within what we do. We call it the connections within the body. So we have these individual joint stability points, right? So how stable is your shoulder, right? How stable is your shoulder? So really, how strong is it? But how functionally strong is it in relationship to what you're trying to do? You can go to the gym and work out and become very, very strong, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's functional for the art of Wing Chun. In fact, many times it creates a rigidity in other areas that makes it unfunctional. So when we talk about structure in Wing Chun, we're referring to this how stable are the joints? How stable is this joint? As you get pressed on by someone, as they're really pressing hard on you, do you mush or do you push? Okay, and you don't want to do either. You don't want to mush or push. No mush, no push, I like to say. You want to instead have stability in your shoulder and a little bit of forward intent, forward energy. Pushing is done from the delt or by leaning forward. That is a push. When you are rooted, stable, and extend the elbow without the delt doing the work. The delts don't push. We don't want to push from the upper in Wing Chun. Okay? We want to come down and under and have the elbows lead the way.